Good morning class, Monica Thomas ma'am here. I am going to teach class 4th SST lesson number 2 and the name of the lesson is Sources of History. Students, as I am going to start with sources of history, what do you know about sources of history? Means all the remains we are getting from the past are known as the sources of history. For example, if you will write a diary about your own story and later on it will be read by someone else, so definitely that person will read your history or that diary will be a source of your history. So whatever the things we are getting of the past and we are studying it, so that all the sources will be known as the sources of history. So here we will see the sources of history. Sources of history could be broadly divided into two different categories. First one is archaeological sources and another one is the literary sources. So first we will start with archaeological sources. Archaeological sources are the things built or created by people in the past, such as the monuments, coins, tools, pottery and so on. As you know, today we are having different type of monuments that we can see, and most of the tourists are coming from outside of the country to see these beautiful and magnificent monuments. These were built in ancient time and now they are preserved by the Archaeological Survey of India, and now these are the important source of history. The study of the past by examining the material remains is called archaeology. The people who study these remains are known as archaeologists. They dig the ground carefully to unearth the sources. The process of digging is called excavation. You know the meaning of digging. To take out something from the inside the earth is known as digging, or it is in different words it will be called as excavation. Digging means to take out something or to dig the earth. Archaeological sources are particularly useful to study a period in time for which there are no written records. As you know, ancient peoples were not introduced with the method of writing. So they were used to of using different type of signs and pictographic scripts they were used to of writing. They were not introduced with the skill of writings. Very few written record we have got, but they were used to of only just drawing their own sign language on the caves and on the walls. The sources like monuments, inscription and artifacts can be grouped together as archaeological sources. First one in the archaeological sources, first one is the monuments. Monuments, as I have already told you what are monuments. And monuments are old buildings or structure which help us to understand the history of past. These could be buildings, forts, palaces, step wells, rock cut caves and so on. Buildings of the past tell us about the people of the times and also how they lived. We learn about the society, religious practices and various other things about earlier times. For example, temple at Konark in Odisha gave us the fascinating details of the engineering of 13th century. Means when you will visit the Konark temple in Odisha, you will see how magnificently it was built. It shows the best engineering skills of 13th century India. Next one is inscriptions. Inscriptions are the writing and images that are carved on hard surface. Hard surface means they have written on the walls or walls of the forts or on the pillars, or they have written on a clay tablets. On the hard surface they have written. Various inscriptions carved on seals, temple walls, stones, pillars, wooden tablets, bricks, copper plates and other items have been discovered from the past. Most of these inscriptions are about the kings, their decisions on their achievements. For example, we get to know a lot about King Ashoka through the inscription belonging to his time. King Ashoka Students was the first Indian king, brave king of India, who has written all his decisions and achievements in his inscription, and it is still you can see on the pillars. And why he has written all this? So all people could know what the king wanted to describe. So he has inscribed all his decisions and achievements on the pillars. So it is an important source of, it is called as inscription, and it is an important source of history. Now come to the artifact. Artifacts are man-made objects that are made and used in earlier times. The objects like pottery, tools, jewelry, seals, coins, toys, and so on. The artifacts of information about the lives of the people during the earlier times, means these artifacts inform us how the people of past were living, what type of metal they were introduced, what type of material they were used to of using, and what type of their social living, and what type of festival they were used to of celebrating, how they were used to of celebrating their festivities and all. So all these artifacts inform us, whatever the jewelry, the coins, the seals, and pottery you all know, earthenwares. So whatever is found, artifacts, we are able to know about the lives of the people. Now come to the coins. Coins, you can see that today also we are using coin of 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupees. You are able to see that if you will see coins, you will see the stamp of India is already put on the coin, and the year also in which year the coin is issued. So at that time also people were used to of putting king's image on they were used to of stamping on the coin, and the year also they were used to of mentioning in which year it was issued. So people were able to know later on that in which year this coin was issued. So this was their these coins were the important source of history to know the past. Now come to the next topic, that is literary sources. Literary sources are the written text from the past. People in ancient time wrote on the bark of the tree, outer cover of the tree, palm leaves, wooden tablets, and later on papers too. These written texts also give us information about the way of life in the past. Literary sources can be broadly divided into 3 categories, that is religious writings, biographies and autobiographies, and accounts of foreign travelers. Rest of the portion I will explain you in my next video.